They just assume I'm going to be an arsehole when they meet me.
Why?
Because my style is very arsehole. I had a fight coming up and we were going to a press conference. So the next time I met him, he was like, man, you're entertaining, man. Like, I love it, but you need to make more noise. He said, you see, when you see your opponent later on today, yeah, go up to him, just bite his ear.
Because he chucked a shot, yeah, from a different position where I thought he would not be. But good enough for me, I quickly moved my torso.
Yeah.
And you can see the aggression is in his face. And he's like...
Yeah, what's your team talk?
My team talk?
Yeah, what's your team talk? Here we go.
Okay. I'll say to the fellas, how was your weekend?
Fuck.
Was good? It was all right, fine.
I'm done with this guy, I swear.
If you win this game, I'm gonna get all Brussels for you. Hi.
Hi.
We're having a debate here. Don't you have an OnlyFans account for feet?
Excuse me?
Don't you have an OnlyFans account for your toes? Hello?
Right, guys, welcome back to Let Me Tell You Something with myself, Jermaine, Jenas, and Derek Chisora. Today we're joined by a very, very special guest. I'm just going to announce him as a combating legend.
Nice.
Michael Venom Page in the building, MVP. Yes. Come to join us. Good. Thank you very much for your time, man.
I saw this guy 10 minutes ago at the gym.
Listen, this is a brand new show. We're starting. You know this guy better than most. We're going to be getting into your wins in life, your losses, the lessons, and the legacy, so you can give something kind of like back to the people with your vast experience that you've had, sport and life as well.
Yeah.
But I like to just kick things off sometimes with just relationships.
Okay.
Like what? This one here, I mean, it's obviously, you know, you're both in the world of combat, but where did it start?
So I met you ages ago. We were doing like I can't remember who it was that was doing the shoot, but we were doing like a collaborative shoot. Kind of MMA guys coming over to do some work with the boxing guys.
What's his name?
Because King Mo was there.
Who's King Mo?
He's like a Bellator, I'd say Bellator legend.
Yeah.
But again, quite entertaining. He used to walk in there with his crown on.
Oh, okay.
I've seen him there walking with his crown, two girls, they've got two umbrellas, and it's like he puts on a show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There is.
But he was a tough guy. And then that's the first time we kind of met. There's something that he told me, because I had a fight coming up and we were going to a press conference. So the next time I met him, he was like, man, you're entertaining, man. Like, I love it, but you need to make more noise. He said, you see, when you see your opponent later on today, yeah, go up to him, just bite his ear.
That is a Derek move.
I was laughing because I thought he was joking, but he's looking at me dead serious.
Yeah, he's not joking.
Bite his ear.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. I was like, what? Is this guy telling me, bro?
That is brilliant.
But yeah, like, and then obviously, flash forward, he's like kind of say joined our gym, like he's working with one of my the lead coach in my gym, and obviously he's formed a relationship with him. I'm assuming through Derek, not through David. You kind of got introduced, and my coach was working with him, and then he started to come to our gym and stuff as well. And then we just obviously we get to train together regularly. So it's
how the friendship started.
Yeah, it goes from there. So it started from him advised me to bite someone's ear. Yeah.
Is that how you remember it though?
Yeah, I remember it like that. And then suddenly you'll call me and say, oh, I'm doing some charity work, and you come here and help me and show your face. You know what? It's my boy. You know, that's when the relationship was starting anyway. He's trying to use me, but I was like, and I would go and help him with his charity work, and I'll go to his restaurants and stuff like that.
You was helping him, what, his charity work?
Yeah, like he'd be like giving clothes away or books away, so then I'll go with him, and I'll just go and be there, help him and stuff like that.
What is that? If you don't mind me asking, do you still do some stuff around charity?
Always try to just give back where you kind of think it's important to. So the most recent thing is just helping a school in Ghana, trying to raise money to kind of build the school, build more to expand the school.
Wow.
Because they're doing it with junior schools at the moment. They're gonna get bigger, but that's an area that I want to get into or help a little bit more as well. But yeah, there's loads of things going on.
It's interesting, though, and there's so much stuff. I mean, Derek, you're the same. Like, you always find you give time to people, you know, money, whatever it may be in terms of like giving back, whether it's back to Ghana or, you know, local schools or just turning up and showing your faces. A lot of this stuff kind of goes unnoticed, I think, a lot of the time.
But it should be like that, isn't it? Because you don't do stuff like that to be recognized.
No, you shouldn't.
You know,
but it's still, what I meant by it is I think that people sometimes lean too much on the fact that, oh, they've got all this, they've got all that, and they don't do anything without even knowing. Actually, we're quite happy to do a lot of this charitable stuff or go to this school or go and visit this and build that without the recognition, which is even better. Really.
Yeah, I guess it's just the world that we're in at the moment.
Yeah.
It didn't happen if it wasn't recorded.
No, this is true. This is very, very true. Yeah. Very true. I ask most guests when they come on about, well, this one particular question, and it's about what is the biggest kind of like misconception that somebody or people in general like have about you?
Me specifically?
You specifically, do you think?
It's going to sound random, but they just assume I'm going to be an arsehole when they meet me.
Why?
Because my style is very asshole.
Arsehole S. That's a nice word. I like that.
And I remember it all from the beginning. Like, first of all, I fight with my hands down, which already is like, it feels like
you're taking a piss.
It already feels like you're taking a piss.
Yeah.
But then on top of that, I'll dance and smile and then take the piss.
Yeah.
Actually take the
Yeah.
piss. So again, it's obviously if I was to break down where my style comes from, why I do what I do, it makes more sense. But most people are not going to spend time watching interviews or all that kind of stuff. So in the 15 minutes or 25 minutes that they get to see me in the cage, they're going to make a judgment on who I am as a person as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've had that a lot. Even from the first interview I actually had, I remember after my first fight went viral. Everyone's like, who's this guy? And the guy came to the gym asking to do an interview. I was like, yeah, cool. It was the first time I've ever had it. I was like,
take
cool.
it. Yeah, whatever.
And he was just looking at me weird the whole time. Like he's asking me questions, but he's looking at me like this. I didn't understand what was going on.
Yeah.
And at the end of the interview, he's like, oh yeah, like it was nice speaking to you, but I'm just confused. He's like, I thought you were gonna be more like crazy. And I was like, why? He's like, because your fighting style's mad. I thought that was it. I was like, no, that's that persona.
Yeah.
Like I need to be super confident when I'm out there. I need to be able to agitate and get into my opponent's head when I'm out there, and I do it with, you know, my style. But that's not my personality, so to speak. That's aspects of my personality, but no, it's just different. But yeah, I've had that a lot throughout my whole career.
See, it's interesting that, but it's just a style.
100%. For me, again, the history of my style is the reason why it's very different for me is because I'm one of very few people that have taken the style that I've come from and gone into mixed martial arts.
Got you.
So my style is freestyle kickboxing, very similar to karate, sometimes known as sport karate. It's a very different aspects of kickboxing.
Yeah.
Where most kickboxing styles is based on the full contact, as in trying to knock somebody out, whereas my style is based on the speed and the movement element and scoring points.
Got you.
So the style is very different.
Yeah.
So we can afford to have our hands down because the element of it's not based on power, it's about speed. And being as relaxed as possible allows you to move quicker.
Gotcha.
Whereas obviously I want to be more grounded and more stable for when I want to generate power, whether it be boxing, whether it be kickboxing, whatever, like full contact kickboxing. So I've done that for years. And in my head from the beginning, when I said to myself, okay, I'm done with this now, I want to move on to try something different. I contemplated boxing, contemplated like full contact kickboxing. And I thought mixed martial arts fits me because I also like learning new things. So I said to myself, okay, go over there, but I can only do it with the style I know. I've spent 20 years developing this style. If it doesn't work, then I'm going to figure it out somewhere else. And I went in there and just fell in love with it. And even, I have to say, I was worried that I was going to find a coach that was literally going to be like, change all of that, change it. And any boxing gym that I went to, they were just like, no, just do this. So I would learn it, and I'm happy to learn it just to kind of see what elements come from this style. But at the same time, I've been doing this for 20 years.
Yeah.
I should be able to express that side of me as well. So with my coach, straight away, he's never understood what the hell I was doing. But he's like, it's working. There's some aspects of it that's working.
Good coach.
Exactly. And he went back and he's asked me my name, went online, found all my old school videos, was doing hours and hours and hours of research. He's just obsessed.
Yeah.
And he knows him as well, like hours and hours and hours of research, obsessed. And then he came back in, and not only did he start helping me with my style, but also telling me to teach other people in the gym. And then he now teaches other people in the gym the same style. KSI trains there now. If you look at his style, he's got the same thing. And it's come from me joining the gym. But my coach going, I like that. It makes sense.
Gotcha.
And then applying certain aspects to it to different people.
Yeah.
If it suits them. You know what I mean?
Like when we had 3 fights in UFC.
UFC now, yeah.
Because your style, when you're going into that, I'm not, I don't mean like you're worried in any way, shape or form, but you obviously know that it's a completely different style that you're going into, or your style is just very opposite to what's maybe you're up against. Are there any like big concerns, or are you just that confident because you've been doing it for 20 years that your ranges and distances, you can keep your hands down?
Yeah, again, it's weird because again, I've had people that are friends of mine that are like, man, no, keep your hands up, but they do it because of their fears.
Their fear, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I hear it.
If I was to take that on board and fight with my hands up, I'd be worse off as a fighter because I haven't fought like that.
Yeah.
So, and it's weird because I've gone into fights, had 15 minutes with some amazing, exceptional strikers, and they haven't hit me once in 15 minutes. Unheard of.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen. And yet after that fight, people will still be like, oh man, please put your hands up. It's just a worry the whole time.
Correct.
It's like, mate, if I had my hands up, I'd probably get hit more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
They can be worried about
Yeah,
it.
yeah. It's just a different style.
Have you two fought?
We sparred before.
Like sparred and all that.
But more, it's different. There's different types of sparring. It's more like...
Why is he smiling like this?
No, it's different types of sparring.
There is giving a look like, yeah, I fucked him up.
No.
I tell you what, yeah.
Got a great picture.
I got a great picture of me and Michael, yeah. A great one. Really? Like, beautiful.
What like...
Because he chucked a shot, yeah, from a different position where I thought he would not be. But good enough for me, I quickly moved my torso. And you can see the aggression is in the face. And it's like... and I'm like...
You gotta show you that one.
Yeah, it's like...
a good shot. It's a good
I'm
shot.
like, whoa.
But it's more to help. Like, so if we're doing sparring, it's more because he's working with a specific opponent and he needs someone that's a bit more agile.
Yeah.
So it's not sparring as in like full sparring.
Yeah.
Normally it's like, okay, my coach would be like, I need you to do this and I need him to do this.
Yeah.
So it's different.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's different weight. I remember we was in a clinch one time and he just short shot like anybody would do in a clinch. And my ears were just ringing. I was like, yeah, never again.
Do you feel like, because you're famous now, you're glad that you've got a unique style? I know there's few people in there doing it, but do you feel happier now that you stuck with it and you're more known for an unorthodox approach?
Yeah, well, yes and no. I think part of the reason why I became as famous as I did was due to the style, so it was helpful. I think otherwise I'd be just known as just another one of the many fighters that are out there. But my style is attracting for two different reasons. Some people hate me, and some people love me. So it creates that talking point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not just direct. So yeah, I'm glad I do have the style, but not everybody attributes it to just me. So for example, I've had people like, yeah, MVP copies KSI style. And I'm like, okay. Nice.
Yeah, right. He copied you.
But like, again,
People
it's like,
actually say that.
Yeah. But again, obviously, if you're a fan of, if you're a fan of KSI,
Yeah, but remember this,
I mean,
yeah. KSI is bigger in the world.
Of course.
Yeah.
So when they see him do that, and then they see you do that, they're like, oh, MVP copied him.
Exactly.
But they don't know KSI learned that from you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's funny though.
Does
But it
KSI
happens.
correct them?
Huh?
Does he correct them?
I haven't seen him correct him yet. We're
No, you don't
gonna
correct.
speak.
His job is not to correct.
speak it.
JJ, do the right thing, man. Do the right thing, brother.
No, but for me, I'm happy. For me, I know where it comes from. Like I'm happy to see my style continue to be
compliment.
successful. Yeah, it's
Massive compliment.
It's good that it's effective because it's a style that is very frustrating even for boxers because it's just unorthodox. Just the move, the jumping in and out. But the jumping in and out is awkward. So it allows somebody like a KSI to fight somebody like a Tyson Fury that has way more experience, but he can level the playing field just because the style's awkward.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? So it makes it more of an even fight.
What'd you call that style?
Hands down.
Hands down.
Snake.
Yeah. You know one thing about this guy, yeah. If he's sparring, yeah, he spars with no mouth guard or protector. I don't think he wants kids or he wants his fucking teeth still be in his mouth. But he spars everybody. He will go to a gym. Yeah, they'll drive, let's say they're going to Birmingham. They're like, Michael, if you got your mouth guard, they'll be like, oh, I forgot it. If you got your protector, I forgot it. But I got my gloves though.
And you just go in there
And
and
they
fight.
go in there. So this is why he's so good at his craft because some subconscious is like, fuck, if I let this guy hit me, I'm gonna lose the teeth. If I let him kick me, he's gonna kick me on my private parts and I won't be able to have babies. So I'm gonna be on point.
Serious level of confidence.
So, but if he wears a
It's not
gumshoe,
even
I
thought
think
of like that. I ain't gonna lie. I don't consciously think of it. I'm just a klutz when it comes to that kind of thing. My head's all over. When it comes to just organizing myself, if someone ain't doing it for me, I'm a mess.
God, you're good.
But you're
then.
also comfortable to go in there
No,
knowing.
of course. Yeah.
Here he is.
Yeah, I have to be sharp. Yeah.
Sorry, but
Come. No, you're good. No, you're good.
filming, bro.
Come
You're
through.
taking the piss.
Come through this way. You're good. You just come through here. Oh, cool.
Bruv, 1 or 2. What do you mean 1 or 2?
he is too funny, honestly.
There we go. Get him on
Bruv, you're
cam.
going in my shop, bro. You're taking the piss, bro. Stop taking the piss, you dickhead.
The anger. Where did Venom come from?
Oh, that's a very good question. Did you ask that?
No.
I feel
No,
like
not on camera. We didn't ask that, did you? Yeah. Where does it come from?
So a friend of mine, Marvin Francis, he trained under my dad. That's where I started. My mum used to do it as well. When I was I think I was probably about 8 or 9, and he kept calling me Venom, and I was like, I don't get it. But he was just, what it was is at that time, kids and adults would train together, but the only kids that were there was me and my siblings. So it was basically me training with adults for the most part. So although they're not hitting me hard, I'm trying to put as much effect on these adults as possible. And I'm not moving anybody, obviously, but you
But they
put
can feel
so
it.
much effort in. So then anytime I fought people my own age and my own size, I was so naturally throwing everything that you'd see them flying to different sides. He's like, you got mad venom in your punch. And he's like, you're skinny. Like I was a little dweeby little guy, you know what I mean? I'd hit people and you'd see a crazy response. So he was like, oh yeah, venom. Like,
Amazing.
And then we used to massively into like Kung Fu movies back in the day. 5 Deadly Venoms was like one of my favorites at that time. And we would like, 5 Deadly was basically like somebody was a snake, somebody was a lizard, I would create moves. I would be very creative and create different moves for each thing.
That's mad.
And I was just very into Kung Fu films. So I'm always I'd never do the conventional. So if I learn a jab, I have to figure out a new way of doing a jab or throwing things from behind my back.
Bruce Lee.
Just trying something creative.
1-inch punches and all that.
You know what I mean? So it's from, again, so even down to the MVP, that happened later. It's just a coincidence that my friend had called me Venom and Michael Page is the name.
Yeah, because there's a lot of pressure on the V part of that.
Yeah, that's what I
The
mean. That's what I
MVP
mean.
is...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you
But
got to
it
go out
just-
there and deliver.
I think it was when I was fighting, I think after my first couple of fights, somebody in the comments was like, oh, that's MVP. But I didn't even put it together. I was like,
That's sick.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sick,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm going to run with that.
That is sick.
That's sick. That is sick. I want to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what
when
I would expect it.
I saw you fight in Bellator. Amazing. Yeah. You got some serious knockouts in Bellator. And then you signed for UFC. And your first 2 fights were shit for me. Yeah.
What do you mean by that, though?
Because
his performance or the actual
because
matchup?
his performance because I know what he can do.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. He's got the privilege of seeing me in the gym.
No. I know what you can do. Yeah. And I know how dangerous this guy is. Yeah. First 2 fights in Vegas, not great. Yeah. And they were not great because he was training, but something in his back of his mind was not letting him do what he needs to do.
And I'll tell you something.
Yeah. And then the fight he had in Saudi, that's the guy I know.
Gotcha.
I'm like, why did this guy not fight like this with his other little punks?
Fair question.
Do you understand? Yeah, because the guy he was fighting, he's got one eye in it. One eye and he's got fucking looks dangerous like a serial killer, bro. I wouldn't even fight him. So if I see that guy coming down, I'm running the other way.
He looks like a villain, though.
He looks like a villain.
Straight
I'm
out of
running
a
the other
villain
way.
movie.
So what I'm trying to say is your first 2 fights in UFC, what shit? And I'll be honest with you. But this one is made up for those 2 shits fights because you box unbelievable, bro.
So I get what you're saying. I wouldn't say they were shit. But
they were shit because you.
I agree with basically, like I said, he gets the privilege of seeing me in the gym. So he's always been saying, it's like, bro, if you do that in the UFC, bro.
It's curtains,
And it's true. One thing I'd say is after the last fight, I realized that at first I thought, just coming in there, just continue being myself. And I don't really feel the pressure. It's only after that last fight that I was like, actually, I'm trying too hard. As in Bellator, I didn't really care. I was just being myself. When I got to UFC now, I feel like the expectation of me to be the same person got to me and I didn't realize.
Gotcha.
So now I'm gone in there like trying to do this and trying to do that. And normally I'm very relaxed and then things just snap out and like explode.
Let it come to you more.
Yeah, just, you know what I mean? I'm in flow state, whereas now I'm like, okay, I'm trying to impress. I've never been that. I've never been that person that is intentionally trying to impress. My style is impressive.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
100%.
And I just feel like I've realized, this is why I'm eager to get back in, because I feel like I've realized now like where I'm at mentally.
You're
I'm like,
enjoying it now.
Now I can enjoy it properly.
Yeah.
And
then I come back and say, you're shit.
Yeah.
There's no excuse you can say it.
Is that not
Derek's
expected
out of
though?
order.
Like,
No, because let me explain something to you. With the 3 guys who train us, there's no a day you can come in the gym and say to them, I'm gonna have a light day today because I'm sick.
Oh, they're the worst.
They'll be like, so what did you come for? There's no sick day in that gym.
Yeah.
It's balls to the fucking wall, bro. Yeah, it's all, you don't come in there and do a little shitty warm up and then hit the bag and go home. Never.
Yeah.
You come in there, even if it's your first, like for me, it was my first day after like being on holiday. You're joking, bro.
In bits.
In bits.
Yeah.
He's like, bro, can you hit the bag, please?
Yeah, he's a demon. So
He's like, can you hit the bag?
But what I meant by it though was that obviously going into the UFC arena and it being so much kind of on a grander scale than Bellator, that you're like the fighting part of it is one part, but then there's like the mental side of it, which is, oh, hang on a minute, I've got way much more press to do. I've got it's getting blown up a lot more. People are I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like that side to it can be a much more of a distraction. Which then affects the fight.
I agree. And I just I felt like I had done, because I had created such a big name for myself, even though I hadn't gotten to the UFC, I just felt like I was over it. I was like, I've done that already. Like, I know I've had loads of but it's a different beast. It's
a nice wake-up call as well.
It really, really, really different beast. Like you say, nice wake-up call. And it took me a few fights to really go, why am I doing this?
You know, I do love this about athletes. You know, there's no other industry in the world where you could just look your friend in the face and go, listen, I'm telling you, for your first 2 fights, you were shit. But the honesty, it's from love though.
No, of course,
and knowing how good you are.
Of course. He's like that all the time. Like I remember the other day when KSI was getting a bit of heat for the track that he released.
Oh yeah.
And we're in the gym. Derek's like, so why did you make that track?
You know what's coming then, don't you? You know what's coming.
And we just kind of curved on the floor. He's
But
like,
shit. He kind of country. Is that the country?
The country one, yeah.
The country
You
song.
didn't like it?
No, I like it because my kids are singing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then guess what I did to him as well? So I got to him. My daughter's 10 and 11, so you need to come and sing 2 songs. Yeah, and he goes. I'm like, bro, come on now.
Yeah.
Because you know what? I will do it for you. That's love right there.
Did he do it?
Yeah? No, he's going to do it, yeah.
He's going to do it?
Yeah, this month, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And one guy I got beef with is Stormzy.
Oh, you have got beef with Stormzy?
He said he's going to come sing on her birthday. He never did.
Stormzy. Stormzy, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now he's got MVP with him as well. You got to deal with them both. I'd turn up if I was you.
I would have got Maxwell to come and sing, but you don't know what power is.
Scandal. Guy's still in the room. It's out of order.
Before that, like you're saying, it's like, yeah, let me just find the smoothest road.
Correct.
I'm at a very different stage of my career. This is like coming to the end of my career.
Not mine. I'm just
Yes,
starting.
his as well.
No, I'm not mine.
You are.
His as well.
Not mine.
You're having one more fight. I'm not. I will personally not let you get
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
In that
You're done, bro.
So,
What are you talking about?
you got one more fight, bro. That's it.
I got one more.
Yeah, that's
the
it.
Last Dance 2.
Save the last dance. Save the last dance. We've got all kind of dances.
We're not doing no more. Bro. Jesus, we don't need that. We don't need that.
You got them all.
And then 2.1 Last Dance 3.
You know what? You know what I would say on that, Michael, is that I was the same with him. About 2 years ago, I was like, Del, stop now. Because, you know him, he don't have a freaking 4-rounder.
Yeah,
he goes deep in every single
It's a
fight
war.
he has.
It's a war every time.
And then he took me to Saudi and I went to one of the weigh-ins and like watched him just operate in that world. And I looked at him and I was like, yeah, this is, look, and I get the health side of it and all that, but I was like, I get why this is so hard to let go. I mean, you know it is anyway,
Bro,
because
you
love
don't
it.
understand in
But
Saudi.
it was,
I was walking in the red house here and they put my song on.
they literally did.
Yeah.
They did.
And then suddenly everybody, when they put my song on, everybody looks at the back and then they look at me and everybody starts clapping. I'm like, God damn, man, it's like crack. I can't get it. I can't get it. I'm like, this was one of those ones.
But you wasn't fighting.
I wasn't fighting.
Yeah, so then you can get it then.
I can't
Without
get it.
fighting.
You can't get it.
You can get it, bro. You
That's a fair
are
point.
Derek Chisora,
You
bro.
can't
You just said
get
you
it,
walked
bro.
into a room without a fight and they turn your... Bro,
I didn't
you
think
can get
about
it anytime
that.
you want.
Yeah.
Most fighters wouldn't even get that.
No chance.
They don't have that kind of... that pulling power and that reputation. Once they're done, they're done. So the only way they get that is by having that fight. You don't need to do that.
That's fair.
Okay, I tell you what I'm doing for my next fight. Yeah, you would love this. Yeah, so I'm decided to make my own belt. Yeah, called British Legend. Yeah, so I'm gonna come out wearing it.
Why not? You
Why
are.
not? Fuck it.
Only you, bro.
Only me.
You're a legend, man. You're a legend.
British Legend. I might even let Lethal Beast hold it if he behaves as well.
Either way, I'm looking forward to watching you both fight.
Yes.
Come the end of the year, hopefully. Before we go on to the kind of like the wins, the losses, and the lessons and all that I want to talk to you about, any other sports you're into? Do you like football?
Yeah.
Who's your team?
United.
God damn.
I know.
United. Say something. You was talking shit. Go on. Give me a kick.
Oh, what do you mean? Give me a kick. No, I'm gonna come at it from the same angle that Derek came at you with. Like they're proper shit at the minute.
No,
aren't
right
they?
now they are really struggling. Well, I'm surprised even the other day the draw that they managed to. They actually seem to be
What number are we in?
playing well. Well, like
Nah,
13th, bro.
Yeah,
like,
you're down
something-
there.
It's
You're down
ridiculous.
there. But you know what though? You are one of those teams that could go and win the Europa League though.
Yeah, it's not good enough, obviously.
No.
In terms of the history of the team, where we've come from, just what we should be doing.
Yeah.
We should be challenging every single year. I understand since Fergie, it's been a bit inconsistent.
Yeah.
And now having this new manager now, I really feel like his style of football it's a difficult one. I think that style of football he's only really won twice in the Premier League.
Yeah.
And then again, you have to change.
Content,
You need
didn't you?
extra. You need a lot more depth to run that system. I don't believe he should. I don't think he should have been selected as a manager if he was going to go with that system.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of system is he using? You talk like you know football.
Hey, listen to me right now. I was literally the next line I was coming out with was this guy knows some stuff. Trust me.
You know why?
That's some
You know why
strong
talking?
talking.
No. You know why
You're talking like you know
he doesn't
football
understand
every
it.
day.
He doesn't understand.
doesn't
it.
understand
I know.
it.
I can tell. He knows
He doesn't
football.
understand it.
Huh?
He knows football.
I don't understand.
Yeah, but
what
he
he's
knows
saying.
football. From that
So
conversation.
what are you saying? What kind of system is he playing? He's got the same players as
they play three at the back.
This is how you watch football.
This
is how you watch football.
I don't understand.
This is how you watch football.
I don't understand.
That's like saying all fighters are the same.
Yeah, and you meant to take the ball away from the guy who's wearing the blue t-shirt.
Alright, so let's-
to give the guy who's wearing the red t-shirt. So I don't get it. Yeah?
He's not right in the
So when you
head.
talk
Bro,
about
you know what it is?
systems,
Not right in the head.
It's like, if they got 13 fucking players on the pitch, no.
Yeah, but again,
Different
for example,
systems.
I'm going to relate it to combat. I'm going to relate it to combat. I'm going to relate it to combat.
Educate him, please.
If you are coaching a certain fighter, yeah, and they have a specific style, and the new coach comes in, so you've now gone, this new coach is like, I want you to change and make you fight in this way, it changes the dynamics on what's going to happen. This guy has a specific style of football, and this is what you have to, anytime I was looking at new managers coming in, I was always looking at what type of style that they have or they've kind of been successful with in their career already. And his style, I was already questioning it because we didn't have depth in our squad. And then he loaned off everybody.
Correct.
So I was like, how you need depth to have this style, this system. So I was like, yeah, it's gonna take a
All
while.
I know is there's no style. I go in fights with no game plan. There's no game plan.
You know what? You're talking rubbish again. You are. Just tell the truth.
I swear now.
So after your last fight, when you fought Wallin, yeah, and I said to you something about your jab. No, that was it. You was boxing southpaw for fun.
But
and I was
no
like,
game
I've never
plan.
seen you box southpaw.
But that was no game plan.
What are you
Hang on a
talking
minute.
about?
Tell the truth.
But
Why
that
did
was
you
no
box
game-
southpaw then?
Huh?
Why did you box southpaw
Because they
so
told
much?
me you can box up if you want.
You fucking liar. You liar. You
I'm in the
absolute
gym with
liar.
you, bro. We got the same coach. Don't do it.
Yeah.
But
Don't do
this
it.
isn't the point.
Tell the truth.
There's no game plan.
There's a
That
game.
was
there's
a game plan.
No, there
You
was no
switched up your
game
style.
plan. It was not game plan. They didn't tell me
Got
we
him.
want you to switch to go
Got him.
southpaw.
I got you,
They
bro.
say
Got you.
they don't game plan.
Go.
Did Alexis train a specific footwork and style for you?
It would be like switch.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Did he do that? Yeah.
Switch. Yeah.
Did it? Was it not based on the person that you're fighting?
No, but he's always telling me. He's always telling me.
You got it.
He's always telling me to switch. Yeah.
come on,
so
bro.
that thing is registering in my head now.
Stubborn, bro.
So I'm like,
Basically,
blah, blah,
what-
and switch,
Nah.
blah, blah, and switch. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say to you, bro.
No. Basically, what you're saying is you don't know football really well. So
Yeah.
let's
No,
just
I
leave.
don't
We
know
can
football.
accept it.
We can accept
all I
that.
know is,
You
yeah,
just hope that your team wins.
all I
That's
know
fine.
is, yeah, there's 11 players on the red and there's 11 players on the green, yeah? So why is it so
My missus
fucking
doesn't watch
hard
football. I think she could
for
say the same.
11 players to beat up 11 players?
Because of styles.
I think you
Different
should manage-
styles, different quality of opponent, and all of.
I'm telling you, bro. If they call me and say, "Come and give us one tip of the game on the pitch,"
Just
them
win.
motherfuckers will win.
Just win.
Is that what would you say to them?
Huh?
Just
what's
win.
your team talk?
Yeah, what's the
My team talk.
Yeah, what's your team talk?
Yeah, come on.
Here we go.
Okay. I'll say to the fellas, how was your weekend? Was good? It was all right, fine.
I'm done with this guy. I swear.
If you win this game, I'm gonna get all brasses for you. Yeah, that means we're going for training camp. The ski results. Yeah. It'll be a
I vote that Derek be the next man.
next-
Man.
And I
Fair
tell
play.
you,
Man United
them
manager.
motherfuckers will win.
Oh, they'll win.
You know, a man to play a man.
Oh.
Man, let me tell you something.
Go.
A man
Finger came out.
will go to war for pussy.
Jesus. I mean,
No.
I mean, I don't know what to say to it.
No. Empires have fallen down, bro, over coochie. So you telling me you tell some couple players who want to win this game and you're going to get some coochie? You telling me they're not going to play?
I mean, there might be like 4 or 5 single guys in the team thinking, but I think footballers do okay down that road, though.
Do you know why I won my last 2 fights?
I hope you're not going to say with
My
that.
wife has whispered something in my ears. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm coming back. Give me a couple hours. I'm knock this motherfucker out and I'm coming back.
That is some motivation.
Come back. Are we going to do that thing? No. I'm like, what the fuck? She goes, I knew you could do it.
Brilliant. Your wins in life. Talk us through, what they are. I mean, just spoke about marriage and so on. And I don't know whether you've got a family or if there's a family in the future, or whether it's sport. But I'd love to just hear, what some of your big wins are in life.
I have to say, marriage is definitely one of them. I think over the last 5 years, one thing I have to say that's helped me is just a lot of self-reflection and self-healing, just looking at self in order to do that. The person that didn't do that, the person I was before, could never have been married.
What prompted that? Well, like, why?
I just think over time, as you get older, you understand that watching other people's highs and lows and kind of the repeated things that keep coming up when things are going bad for them. That cycle that
men just find themselves on, basically.
100%. And a lot of it is to do with just having to identify what happens there. And also you take control back, because I find even like a lot of where I was from, raised the areas that I was raised in, a lot of people just blame everything else.
Yeah.
But then you have no control over everything.
Correct.
You have no control of where you go next. Everything's, that fault and the system and the this and that. And don't get me wrong, there are certain things I can agree with, but then my question at the end is, then what are you going to do about it? You can sit there and continue complaining about it, or you can start figuring out what you've done in those scenarios that could be corrected to give you different results. So I just feel like I've just gotten into it, a lot of that, even down to doing like complex trauma courses and just like, oh, right, that's me, or that's that person, or I can see that in, you know what I mean? And just learning about people, understanding people a bit more, and then helping me understand about self. And just since then, seriously, things have been gone for me anyway, just going from strength to strength in loads of different areas. I'm a massive family man. I was raised with a big family.
Yeah.
My siblings have been my support system for years, and can still continue to be. Got the next generation coming through. What a little nieces and nephews.
Nice.
So I'm used to big families, big family systems, and I just love that. That's for me, is as long as they're happy and we get to spend more time together, I'm winning.
Forgive me for going like a little bit deeper on this topic, right? Because I find it quite intriguing. It seems like a very specific journey you decided to kind of go on. I mean, was there like a pivotal moment? Was there something that happened that made you kind of go, I need to go to this trauma course? Or, I'm only saying it because, men, women, people watching, they might relate to a lot of this. I mean, I'm even myself, kind of like what I've just gone through myself recently. I'm listening to, and I'm like, you know what, these cycles in particular that you're talking about, and actually how deep you go into learning a bit more about yourself and how much better you feel, is something that I think is interesting, and that, I think that a lot of people would like to, get on.
So I'd say the most pivotal moment in terms of like a shock factor was when my father passed away, and noticing certain attributes that he had, both positive and negative, that I had.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to repeat the same cycle.
That is a mad moment.
It's a crazy
I can relate
moment.
to that.
It's a crazy moment.
Yeah.
So, and that's what I'd guess took me on a path. Like I need to start figuring out how I can challenge those things that I saw in my dad.
Yeah.
In myself. So I think that was the first thing. And then obviously when I've learned about complex trauma as well, it's interesting because there's like 10 characteristics of like big trauma. So if the obvious ones, like if abuse and like the guys going to war and stuff and seeing crazy stuff, they're obvious traumas. There's 10 characteristics that can come from those big traumas. Now, little traumas, things that you wouldn't even register. Sometimes you wouldn't even hold a memory to. It could be something like, say for me, my siblings, in one moment when I went to ask my dad for something, he ignored me to go and cater to one of the other siblings that were crying or something. It's not something that I'm going to hold on to, but
it's there somewhere.
And it can affect my relationship with my sibling. It can also affect my relationship with my father, so on and so forth. There are 75 characteristics of small trauma and we overlook small trauma.
Yeah.
So when I was looking at it, I was like, shit, like I need to, you really need to, you do need to like dive deep.
Yeah.
But just on the surface level, just looking at certain things, asking a lot, I find anyway, Caribbean family, I found the same because I was speaking to my friends, African family, same with like a lot of ethnic, like people with ethnic backgrounds. Their parents don't like to talk. So then I had conversations with my mum, like asking questions, like, and what I would do, which made it better, I found anyway, my mum and my auntie were sat there. I'd ask them a question and let them two talk because for them it's just reminiscing good times versus having to tell their son the bad things that are going on. So I'd ask a question and then just leave them, and they'll just be talking, and I'm just taking notes.
Yeah.
And then after they kind of simmers down, I ask another question, and they just, you see them just going up again. You know what I mean?
That's good, man.
And then I was just taking so much information. I was like, I so much stuff I just didn't know about my mum.
Wow.
So much stuff I figured out and learned about my dad. Like, and all of that was, again, it mirrored a lot of things that was happening.
Yeah.
And it just allowed me to go like, yeah, I don't want that. Yeah, let me change this. Let me figure that out.
It's a massive win.
Yeah.
It's a huge
win,
bro.
That's a
big win, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, bro.
No, it was nice. That's
Shout out.
Genuinely helpful. Genuinely helpful. What about the losses side of things then?
Again, I guess it'll go back to my dad being a loss. I guess
any kind of in sport that
sport,
really
yeah,
kind of
I
hit
guess-
you hard and you thought, I've got to. I mean, you have to pick yourself up all the time, but anyway, you were like, do I want to keep doing this type?
mate,
Any of that deal?
every other day,
Really?
every other week.
That's mad, innit, that?
And that's the thing, is that people don't understand, like, that, as you said, especially in our gym, it's known for our coaches are very tough on us.
Yeah.
So like I said, you could, if I got into a car accident, touch wood, that didn't happen. If I got into a car accident and I messaged him like, I just got in the car. So he's like, yeah, what time you in? That's the kind of coach that I'm.
You'd be like, how bad is it?
Yeah, how bad is it really?
Can you walk?
Yeah, exactly.
If you can walk to the gym, you're good. Walk it off.
That's the kind of guy he is. So again, obviously with that kind of, it's good because even when I don't want to motivate if I can't be motivated, there's somebody there that I'm kind of scared of.
And you know
that
what you're
will
walking
get me
into,
going.
so-
Yeah. So I've needed him throughout my whole career to be successful and I kind of attain this height. But it's also every other time I'm just like, man, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
I'm getting older. I'm just getting the days you're like, back's hurting and this. All the voices
Demons,
in your head
the
that are just like,
demons.
I just don't want to do this anymore. And I'm like, I keep asking myself, why am I doing this? Like,
You love it.
exactly. It always comes back down to like, I do love it. I am passionate about it. It is a drug. There are certain heights that you can't get anywhere else.
I agree.
It's impossible.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You don't understand. Sometimes like I'm in bed, I'm crying. I'm in tears.
What, at the thought of leaving it?
Oh yeah.
Mad.
It's mad, but I'm in tears. I'm like, what am I crying for? I'm blessed. I got my beautiful wife, got my kids, got a nice house. I can walk in any restaurant and eat. You understand? I can fly the way I want to fly. You understand? I can go on any holiday I want to. But there's nothing beats the sensational of this game we love, the violence of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know you used to get it when you're playing football, but when you're by yourself in there and nobody else is there to
No, yeah. I mean,
It's-
there's a reason why as footballers don't do it.
It's,
We're
it's
not built
amazing.
for that.
It is.
And you come back in the corner and they're like, and then so you're like, fuck, I'm losing the fight. But you're winning. But you have to I keep telling myself I'm losing. I lose the fight from round 1 to round 12.
Yeah.
You understand? That's how I
Mentally, your lot's game is a different level.
What's your worst injury you ever had?
Oh, you're gonna really ask that question? Jesus, that makes me feel sick anyway.
Weird enough, it wasn't even in MMA. It was in kickboxing. I broke my jaw.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was when I was
Why
in.
your lip
points
is
up.
be on the side.
No, it was it was obviously the points element is about speed.
Yeah.
But sometimes speed kills, man. Like if you're both going at the same time,
and you get caught.
and you get caught, and it was a kick. I got caught, and it's weird. I carried on fighting. I did a weight division above with a broker jaw. I didn't realize I was in
That's what I'm
ridiculous
saying.
amount
You lot
of
are
pain.
not normal, man.
Yeah,
You're not normal people.
Just what, from the losses?
No,
or just
like
in general?
life in general. Yeah, I mean, it can be in sport or a particular moment where it was like, you know what, I learned a lot from either that fight or that coach.
I think
or,
I'd say the biggest thing, if I was to go back to my younger self or give it to young up and comings, is really take control of your destiny. Your destiny, because sometimes you leave it in the hands of people that you might feel you can trust, but they just might have different ideas for what the picture that you have.
And are we talking about like maybe contractual stuff here as well as your
Everything.
training schedules?
Everything, training schedules, contracts, just because there's always, obviously, you know, although we're in there by ourselves, there's a lot of voices,
Of course,
beforehand.
Yeah.
Whether it be friends and family, coaches, managers, agents, there's a lot of voices, and it's very difficult to navigate what's the correct one. Sometimes you have to kind of really kind of address it, like what is it what is the end goal that I want, and then have these deeper conversations like, okay, where are you looking to lead me? Instead of just telling me what you want me to do, why do you want me to do that? Where are we going?
Yeah,
that doesn't align. So the reason why I want to go this way is because this is what I want. And just sometimes I was doing things without really having a clear picture of the end goal.
Is it not taking maturity though to do that?
100%.
Because
but at the same time, if nobody's told you to do that, you just do what everybody thinks is correct, which is listen to those other people.
Correct, yeah.
So
no, I get it. Well, that's a good bit of advice.
Sometimes just having clear goals of what you wanted and the picture that you see yourself at the end, and then aligning the people with you.
It's so funny because you know, we had Bizzle on before, and you know, you're talking about two completely different worlds. Same piece of advice, really.
Man.
Do you know what I mean? Like, take control of you.
100%. The thing is, I guess, is when I've seen like music contracts. So I've got a lot of friends in music and so on and so forth, and told me the kind of damage that they've got from or not getting paid and just because of the contracts that they've had to sign, not had to, but been informed to sign.
Correct,
it seems good, you know what I mean? It seems that first page looks great.
You open
big
the number book on it. Then you go back and it's.
But and you're starting to see a lot more musicians kind of doing like self. It's more difficult to kind of get yourself out there, but if you're talented, the likeliness is you're gonna get somewhere with it. And you're seeing a lot more musicians like Jonah Lucas, a big rapper, who does everything himself.
And that's smart.
You know what I mean? Although you might not hit the heights that you want in terms of popularity, but he makes more money because everything he puts out is 100% comes back to him.
Longevity with
you know what I mean? Yeah, a lot more longevity.
And lastly, the legacy. I mean, it's there for everybody to see, which I'm sure you're very proud of. If you could picture sons, daughters, nieces, nephews looking back on, you know, your life, you know, what is that legacy that you would like them to see?
For me, I just like to consider myself just a true martial artist. Somebody, like I said, I've done multiple different arts before, from the bare knuckle to jiu-jitsu competitions to kickboxing, boxing, and obviously MMA. And I love being a student. I love learning. Yeah. And I consider myself like I said, all the films I used to watch, the kung fu films I used to watch, like I really appreciate the
craft,
the discipline, the persistence, the mentality that you needed. And I feel like I've had that, and I've attributed it to just how I've lived. I hope to anyway. And that would be the legacy. Just be a true you could be a martial artist in absolutely anything. It doesn't just mean punching and kicking. No, of course. It's absolutely any craft or anything that you're passionate about, but you can attribute martial arts attributes to that, and that will help you go really far. So I hope to just leave that lesson.
Perfect.
And that legacy.
All right, we've got some quick fire questions here that I want to ask you. As you can imagine, it's around fighters, fighting or whatever. So, who is the GOAT UFC fighter, would you say?
John Jones.
It's got to be, hasn't it?
Yeah. It has to be. John Jones.
Derek, you get involved in this as well, actually. I won't mind to hear your opinion, because you know the sport. You agree with that, John Jones?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be, hasn't he? Most underrated in the UFC? In history, we could go with here, not just
in history. Yeah, I'd actually say Demetrius Johnson, who's another GOAT in the game. And I think he's underrated just because for some reason we're always drawn as people, when it comes to combat sports, we're drawn to big people.
Yeah.
So the heavyweight division is always the one that we focus on. But obviously he's like small.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? He's like flyweight. But just an exceptional all-round mixed martial artist and has done some unbelievable things. I just don't feel like people, if you mention his name, they're like, oh yeah, but I don't think he's got that, you know what I mean, the same way.
Yeah. Hey, I always find this one really awkward, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. The most overrated. It's a tricky one, isn't it? The overrated.
I like it though.
It's so
Conor
offensive.
McGregor.
I was gonna say that.
Who?
Conor McGregor. I'll say overrated just because I feel like his popularity overweighs his actual results he's got some great results.
Yeah.
But I feel like his legacy is going to be based on his popularity, not necessarily his martial arts.
Yeah.
He's got to like other Irish.
Is that just like amazing marketing?
No. Yes and no, but he is just an exception, a character that you're just drawn to.
It's a talk.
Just how he talks, how he walks, just like everything about it. Every time he drops a line, it's you literally could put it on a t-shirt and sell it for millions.
Yeah.
He's so in that space I don't even think he even realizes it. He just is that guy.
But what about like, obviously he's been a world champion in what, two weight divisions?
Two weight divisions, yeah.
That's gotta be...
No, again, like I said, it's nothing to do with that. Don't get me wrong. Once they realize as a promoter, once I realized that he's getting a lot of attention, I'm going to help guide him to get there quickly.
Yeah.
Remember, he hasn't defended a belt.
No, yeah.
Okay. And I just feel like, because I think he's a talented martial artist, but just in terms of the size of his, you know what I mean, versus what he's done.
Go on then, last one.
Who's been your favorite opponent so far?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, actually, go to the next one.
All right, swear that then.
Yeah.
Thank God.
What rule? He's a fucker.
He's brought no questions.
It's cool. I know. What rule would you change in UFC if you could?
More money.
That's not really a rule, though.
Like, rule, yeah. I hear you.
A rule I would change in the fight game, I guess I'd put a time limit on how long you could just hold people.
Gotcha.
I think the wrestling thing is it's an exceptional art, but then if you're using it to just survive versus try to inflict damage or win a fight, then there needs to be a time limit on how long you can do that for.
No, I hear that, definitely. And the last one is, if you weren't a fighter, where do you reckon you would be? I've
always been a sportsman. Like I'm a physical person. Yeah. I've always been into sports, initially football actually. But then I got into basketball, cricket, American football, rugby. There's like anything that required my body to move. Yeah. I used to pick up really, really well. Skied as well.
Did you?
Yeah.
Can you ski? Jeez.
Yeah. Like a guy wanted to train me for the downhill slalom for the Olympics.
When black people see other black people that can ski.
Yeah.
You can ski. You like snow?
You sure? But you know what? I have to blame my mum for that because there was a ski trip first year when I went to secondary school, and I was all the black kids. Yeah. Hey, go skiing. Yeah. It's cold, bruv. No. I got back home. I was like, Mum, how are they trying to tell us to go skiing? She's like, I've already booked you for the trip. I was like, what?
Skiing is amazing.
It was the best thing I've done.
Yeah.
And I went every single year for about...
Is it really?
For about 12 years.
Yeah. Amazing. Skiing is amazing, bro.
Yeah.
I need to go.
It's also hard.
You know the problem?
Very hard.
People go skiing. They forget to put a tan on. And,
you
come back and then they
flex off
the eyes are white and it's all red.
Also, the drinking that goes on.
Oh, man. They have
parties
up there.
The drugs are
crazy.
Yeah, they get more high up there.
God,
Yeah. It's a dope, it's a very amazing thing to do. You feel so free. It's almost like, I think it's the next closest thing to flying because when you know how to ski, you're just like, just moving, man. It's beautiful. And sometimes you're above the clouds.
All right, let's go.
Right.
We've got some dilemmas that we
Michael,
want you to get involved in.
They get quite juicy.
Yeah, they can do, but we'd love to.
This one is. I'm not going to lie. This one is quite bad.
Is it?
It's from a guy. Yeah.
Okay.
And this is bad. Right. My fiance recently found out that most of my male friends have seen pictures of her naked. In my defense, it was years ago when all I thought she would be is a booty call, so I showed my boys how hot she was. Now I'm marrying her, and it's all come out at a party. She said she wants to leave me. How do I right this wrong?
Yeah, I was going to say, this was a regular thing in a football dressing room, trust me. People were turning up like, after the night out, like, oh, have a look at this. And then 4 or 5 weeks later, and I'm like, bro, this is getting serious. You want to be showing the whole team what's going on here. It was bad. And then, yeah, marriages and kids later, you're like, yeah, we saw her naked, bro.
Do you tell her? Do you tell her you've seen her naked?
Do you tell what, the girl?
Yeah.
No.
She's found out.
Oh,
Yeah,
but I'm not telling her.
In a sense of like, boys will be boys. You understand? If you end up marrying her, yeah, that's okay. You know, she didn't do anything wrong. You did something wrong, yeah?
Yeah, but she doesn't like that they've all seen her naked.
Wait a minute, I need to hear this again. Say it one more time.
So he's shown all of his boys her naked.
Yeah.
It's got serious.
But she wants to leave him.
And now she's like, I didn't know you did that. I didn't know you showed everyone them pictures of me, and now she wants to leave him. But he was like, you were just a booty call back then. It wasn't serious. So I
don't think he should be showing the pictures in the first place, is my point.
You just said everyone did in the...
Yeah, not me, but I was saying that like a lot of my teammates at that particular time
would do that.
Yeah, they would show them, but then it would get to a point where even the
but
lads would go, listen,
let's be
doing?
honest, it's a bragging thing for guys. Look at this hot girl I'm banging. Look at her booty.
I mean, it's so regular now, isn't it? Like, it's not even...
It's regular now, but before that, it was not.
I suppose, when you was rocking the, like, Ericsson flip back in the day.
But my advice to the lady, I would not leave my husband because he showed my beautiful, sexy body to his friends.
But this is advice. This is
He's
advice
showing
to him.
how sexy she is.
It's advice to him. How does he right the wrong with
obviously,
her?
if you're speaking directly to him, if you are truly, apologetic about it, you're just gonna have to try and show that. Understand that it may drag out a little bit. She's not gonna just be like, okay, even if she says like she forgives you, it's not gonna happen immediately. It might drag out a little bit, but you just gotta show how much you're sorry for the action. I wouldn't call her a booty call and be like, oh yeah, it's because he was a booty call.
That's
mad. That's another.
Yeah.
I'm basically trying to justify it by disrespecting you again.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So I wouldn't do it that way.
Brother, a booty call is a booty call.
Nah, but why am I gonna?
Yo.
Why should she know that?
She's now your wife.
Wow. This is what I would tell everybody. Yeah. The number one, gets the house. The number two gets the holidays, the luxury holidays. The booty call gets the luxury hotels, because you be banging hotels, sometimes in a Bentley or sometimes, things like this, yeah. But all I'm trying to say is, she should not be upset, yeah? Because
she went from in your term, number 3 to number 1, so that's why she's upset.
Yeah, she went up the ranks.
no, she should not be upset because she's made it. Because everybody's trying to get to the big house. She's made it.
She's made it.
She's made it.
You've made it to the top.
He should be annoyed that she's annoyed.
You've made it to
She's
the top.
made it.
You're looking at it wrong. You've made it.
Yeah.
I made it, man.
Yeah.
How did you
These
get up
guys know
here?
you made it.
What's gonna happen is, I'll tell you what's gonna happen is, she's gonna leave this guy because he showed some naked photos of you to his friends. And then you're gonna go around with your friends, say, yeah, I left him because he showed my naked photos with my friend, yeah? And then suddenly your friends are gonna sit there and say, hold on, you left a very nice guy who wants to marry you, have a family with you, because he showed some photos of you. What's the point? Because
Wise
you're showing
words.
the photos because you're beautiful, sexy, you're showing off. It's like you're showing off your new car to everybody. See my new car, I drive my new Ferrari. Yeah, don't be upset. Yeah? When I started dating my wife, I was like, see, that's my piece. Oh my goodness. You understand? It's a guy thing. But you want to be upset because he showed? I bet you any money if any of these ladies are listening. Don't be upset about that.
Nice.
Don't be upset about that. Be happy about it because at the end of the day, if you have something sexy, you're going to show off about it. You're going to show your friends about it.
Nah, I think it's more a case of she's probably embarrassed because she's going to be around these people.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Nah,
Fucking
it's
own the
different.
room, bro.
It's a bit mad.
Own the room.
It is a little bit mad.
Everyone's different.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wanted to ask you a question, which I totally forgot. Do we have any more questions? So,
Yeah, I've got one more dilemma, but go.
Okay.
to do
You
it.
go first.
you converted, brother. You left Christianity. You've gone to a Muslim. And how'd you find? Because I saw you. The only first time I saw you was like when you was like you're fasting. I'm like, hold on, is it converted? And how'd you find it?
Yeah, again, it's just part of the reflection side of me. I was feeling more spiritual when I was kind of discovering myself a bit more. And I just feel like the values in Islam aligned with my values. And for me, it's just my journey. And I always say it like this because I'm not a person that will try to impress upon somebody else. And that includes when I have children, I would lead by example, but tell them to educate themselves everywhere. If my child decided to be Christian, then do that. As long as it guides you in the right direction for you, then do that. But this is just my journey. It just makes sense for me.
So a person who converted now, are you going to marry more wives afterwards?
It always comes back to that.
You know, it was funny though, because my wife, she was on a podcast recently because she does, she's famous in like the Pilates world.
Okay.
She created her own app and stuff called Cloud9. And it's funny because she was on this podcast and they were like, oh, so you know, your husband reverted and does it mean he's allowed to have some more, like more wives? And she's like, yeah, no.
That's not happening.
We have to follow the religion. You know, my granddad had 8 wives.
He had 8.
Hey,
Yeah.
8, what?
is that it? What?
My granddad had eight
he's not-
wives, and then 2 of them were sisters.
He was not Muslim though. He's
He's African.
Oh.
African. And he had a house here, and he had 8 houses around. So each wife
He's just
had
to go and visit each
Yeah,
house
yeah.
like, every other day of the week.
More
and
than
then
one
just-
a day.
that's the rule though in Islam. If you're good, everybody has to feel equal.
Yeah.
It has to be the same. It has to be the same thing.
So yeah,
A lot of work.
that's quite cool.
But like you say, it's a lot of work. I'm happy with my wife, so I don't need to do
That's
anything.
good, man. That's
Very
good.
good. Very good.
That's good.
Are you doing that last dilemma or
One
are we
more
done?
dilemma?
Do that one last step.
Yeah, go on.
Come on, give me
Right,
one more.
come on. You see, everyone likes the dilemmas bit.
Yeah, dilemmas are good. Business
Right, this is
devastated.
a
Just wants to
flip
say
side.
something.
Yeah.
People loves it. This is the flip side from a girl. Similar vein. I want to set up an OnlyFans account for extra money.
Red
Nothing
card.
nude.
Straight red.
Whoa, nothing nude with feet pics. I haven't told my boyfriend. Is it any of his business?
Of course it's. Wait. Oh. All right, let me.
Yeah.
Derek,
back.
don't let out a big sigh.
Okay. It depends on, I guess, your relationship. If it's a very new relationship, I would still suggest you say it, so it's done. It's said from the beginning. But
Well, in
is it
case
his
he
business?
sees
Is
it.
it his business at that point when you're still? I still class it as dating. You might still like have a title, but it's still early stages. But I would suggest clarity from the beginning, so then there's nothing for him to complain about later on. But in general, let's say it's deeper. You guys are in a bigger relationship. 100% you have to say, and he has to be okay with it.
Yeah.
Or I'd suggest you guys do not move forward, and you move forward with somebody else that would be okay with that.
Facts.
And don't get me wrong, I get that it's just feet pics, but
But that is still
regardless, it's
sexual,
still-
isn't it?
Yeah,
Feet pics
exactly.
do
Because
it
you
for a
got
lot of
someone,
guys. Yeah.
you got someone potentially on the other side of the laptop.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Doing
So if
madness.
you're Derek's number 3, don't tell him. You're his number 1.
I don't understand. She wants to do OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Yeah, naked photos.
No,
Feet,
feet,
just
only.
Like feet in like
Oh, my
grapes
wife- my
or,
wife's
like,
got that.
ice cream.
My wife's got that account.
He's
All right.
Don't listen to him. He's chatting shit.
We'll phone my wife right now.
Yeah, ring her.
No, don't,
No, ring her. Ring her right now, please.
What?
He's trying to say that
She does feet pics.
he's lying.
What is she on? Like, is it called Find My Feet or something?
Yeah, you need the phone next
She
to
does
the mic.
feet pics.
Feet Finder.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
We're having a debate here. Do you have...
Wait. This is more important. Am I picking your mama?
Listen, don't worry about that. Yeah, don't worry about that, yeah? We're having a debate here. Don't you have an OnlyFans account for feet?
Excuse me?
Don't you have an OnlyFans account for your toes? Hello?
Yes, why?
Why?
Yeah, why?
Because everybody's asking, and I told them you have one, and people don't believe me.
Okay, I do, but can you just tell me, am I picking up your mum?
No. It's 7 o'clock. I'll see you there at 7.
Aye.
Okay, get there. I'll be there for 7.
Fine,
He's
done.
in trouble. He's in big trouble. He's in big
That's
trouble.
a wrap. Well, you love that though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So does she make a lot of money? Can I ask? Does she make good money?
Fucking make fortunes.
Okay, but my thing is,
you
at
know
what
about
point did you know? And
I set her up for
So
her.
there you go. No, but that's different. It's still not the same as the dilemma.
Bro, let me explain something.
I'm not saying it's wrong.
You're right, I get you.
I'm not saying it's wrong.
I want to explain something so you understand, yeah.
It's like a fever dream.
Let me explain something to you, yeah? Yeah. I do not know why she called no, you're not picking her up, and I'm gonna be there at 7 o'clock.
Right.
Jermaine, I'm working.
I love Emily so much.
I get you though.
Yeah,
so-
it's different.
She's saying, do I have to tell him?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Do I
saying.
have to
That's
tell him? No. I mean, like, I'm hold on.
No, you're getting confused now.
Okay, I'm getting confused.
You are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
Just-
Yeah.
Because you got an OnlyFans account.
She wants to
for a
open one, but she doesn't think she has to tell her boyfriend.
No, she should tell her boyfriend.
Correct.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
We got there. We got there.
Yeah.
We got there.
Because you can't be suddenly your OnlyFans account is gone skyrocketing and you pull over in the driveway in a Ferrari.
Yeah.
And your boyfriend like,
Yeah, facts.
where
Yeah.
did you get a Ferrari from? I worked for it.
Yeah,
And
facts,
they're saying, hold on.
facts.
Subconscious, the man be like, hold on. She's sleeping with somebody else.
Yeah.
Whose Ferrari is this?
Or all your friends are like,
Listen,
I've seen
I'll
your
be
wife-
honest with you, yeah. I got respect, yeah, for all the girls on OnlyFans. Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I got respect for them. They're making their money and they're doing what they need to do, yeah. The only suckers on this, yeah, are the men.
Paying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
facts.
paying. Yeah. Do you know 2 of my Chinese buddies, yeah, open up this chat GBT, whatever, yeah. They make almost like 52 million a month
What?
Doing what?
Doing what?
because there's some weirdos out there, bro. Yeah. Where you
Oh,
you
is that
go
on
on this app, you
OnlyFans?
can be talking to somebody, but you think it's a girl.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, like AI.
And then you can say, oh, one guy
Basically, like AI catfishing.
they're making so much money. This
Yeah,
guy.
'cause you know you can
because
just
because
turn them on.
there's so much weirdos in the world.
Yeah,
I mean, like
definitely is.
the old school of us growing up of like seeing a nice girl. Oh my god, you're beautiful. How are you? How are you doing? People don't talk anymore. You understand? Yeah, and I'll tell you one perfect example. My youngest daughter, yeah, she got a phone, and then some boy at school who likes her anyway. When she gets home, that boy is on the blower texting, how are you? What are you up to?
Yeah, these young kids are lethal,
Let me
man. They
finish.
love it.
Let me
Pissing me off
finish,
as
yeah.
well.
When she gets to school,
You don't say shit.
that guy
nothing.
don't say shit. I mean, like, he don't know what to say.
We had MSN. We had MSN when I was in school.
No
That's
game
the way it
ways,
was.
different
man.
time,
That's
yeah.
what that is.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
You know what I mean?
you don't know what to say. And I'm
A
like,
different time.
this is one people, and I see loads of young girls when they go out for dinner with their friends or something like that. There'll be like 6 of them on the table.
And it's on the phone.
They're on the
yeah,
phone.
so true.
Yeah, it's
Talking
horrible.
to each other
hate
on
that.
the phone.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, it's mad. It is mad. It's
Give us that. Oh, that was the last.
That's the
dilemma.
last one.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
That
It's always
was a good
fun, though,
one.
to end on that.
That was
I
a
like them,
very
I like
good
them.
It's
one.
good advice because everyone who comes on the show and these two have different opinions on everything.
Yeah.
And I think it's good to get that variation.
No, it is. It is. Listen, Michael, it's been a pleasure, man.
Thank you,
Thank you
man.
so
Thank
much
you.
for your time.
No worries,
Thanks
man.
for joining myself and your boy Del.
Yes.
For you at home that were listening, I hope you enjoyed that. Please keep supporting us. Like, subscribe, follow us. It's going to be one hell of a journey. We'll see you at the next episode.
Woo! That's a wrap.